For the last 4 years, Newsnight has been following the progress of a small charity in Accrington that provides hot lunches for people in need, food parcels, welfare advice, counselling and outreach. Many of those who use its services are in desperate need. Filmmaker Nick Blakemore has been back to the town to catch up with the team at Maundy Relief. Here's his report.
I had an epileptic fit, and when I've gone down to have the fit, somebody's pretended to help me and robbed me.
They took your money?
Yeah. So I had to report it to Nelson Police, and they've told me to try and get help by food parcels.
Just write your details.
I've got 5 little ones. I've got 2 boys, 3 girls. And if it weren't for this place helping me, I'd got no help from nowhere.
Right, this is going to take a short while, yeah, just sit down and enjoy your brew.
Here at Maundy Relief we run a drop-in centre where people can get lunch. We also have some structured services, outreach, counselling, welfare advice. What we've noticed, particularly over the last year, is that there's been a rollback of what's available from statutory services. People like us and other small charities are picking up a lot of these pieces, but sometimes we have to ask ourselves, are we just propping up this system which is falling apart?
How are you feeling now, Claire?
All right. I'm not as worried now that I've got food and that for little ones. It's just that I didn't know where to go. My uncle brought me over, and it's the first time I've been able to get here to get help. Otherwise I'd had no one to help me at all.
So where are we going to? We're going to a lady who hasn't been able to keep any of her appointments due to ill health and addiction. So now we're a bit concerned as to whether she's all right or not, because she really was quite frail last time we saw her. She states she's not drinking, but I kind of get the sense that she is. And I think the eviction were to go ahead on Monday. Okay, this is a really bad road.
Well, you've done your best job, so we're right back.
I know, I didn't want to do that. I was hoping she'd be up.
Is she in?
Yeah. Diane! Diane? Where are you?
I'm here. I've not long been home from hospital.
What's going on? I thought you were bloody dead.
No, I'm not dead.
You look dreadful.
I feel dreadful.
Hi Diane, I'm Kirsty.
Hello.
She's a social work student. When is the eviction to take place?
This week,
So they put it off a week, have they?
yeah. Because I wasn't in hospital.
Right, Diane, we've got you a house to look at,
Right.
but you've missed 2 viewings.
No. I just want to go to sleep at the minute.
Have you got some food for today? Is there anything you've got in?
Do with some bread though, Teresa.
Some bread?
Yeah, please.
All right. Take care, Diane.
See you, Diane.
See you tomorrow. Oh, she's got stuff in here. She's got some food.
She's alright for today.
Yeah.
Do you want me to drop some off?
Yeah, if you don't mind. She says she's been in hospital for a few days, so the chances are she's maybe been detoxed a little bit, and this is where it falls through. Has anybody been out to her? Has anybody been to check on her? I don't think so. I think we're probably the only ones. I was frightened. I've rang her maybe 8 or 9 times a day for the past 3 days with no luck, and I just had I don't think it's any. I think it's a human concern, isn't it, for another human being?
You say you can't get into the mental health services. Does he think that would help? If you suggested to him that he came down, do you think he would? Hello? Is it Chris? Hiya, how you doing? Why don't you just bob down and see us, Chris? You don't have to come when it's busy at lunchtime. We're dealing with people who are a lot more unwell. We're asked now to go and see people who are seriously mentally ill and that, suffering from psychosis or very severe depression, suicidal thoughts. And we're going into these people's homes.
My mum brought me here when I was a kid. I was about 5 or 6, and I've been coming ever since. But a lot of staff have changed, but they do a lot of good around here for people like homeless people, people who need something to eat. I come for company and something to eat, and to talk to Lucy or Teresa. They help out with food parcels and everything. They do an amazing job, don't you? No, they do an amazing job out of different people.
Is it fair to say that sometimes you just want
Yeah.
affection?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a good family, I don't have a lot of family, but I come here, this is like my family.
We see people on a daily basis who are addicted to heroin, using crack, using cocaine, using spice, and using and misusing prescription drugs. Some people, I believe, need to be taken out of the situation and put into a residential rehab to be given any sort of chance to recover. That's getting more and more difficult now to get those places.
I've got a lot to do. That particular doctor has got my sick note and I can't get it. You should be able to get it for me. Can you ask her, please? If I'm in no fit state, I'm not well enough to do that.
What's been going on?
For me, homeless at the moment. I was asked to leave rehab just after Christmas.
Where do you stay at night?
It just depends. It's smackhead's house to smackhead's house, really. Junkie to junkie. They'll want something for you staying there, though. It's addicts to addicts houses, but I've still got lots of friends that won't take it, you know what I mean, that still care about me and that, so I can stay at theirs every now and again.
Can I ask what your addictions are?
Yeah, I'm addicted to heroin, crack cocaine, and the speedballer. It's just been a never-ending circle of drugs, crime, time, drugs, crime, time, and it carries on and on.
I guess you never know, do you? You never know what we're going to find. There's always a risk involved, even if the person's low risk. There's still that risk. I rung about 10 times each day, so I weren't sure whether they'd actually come in and evicted you, or whether there was something more sinister, like you'd hurt yourself.
I have thought about hurting myself before, as you know, and I have taken a couple of overdoses, but
Yeah.
that wasn't the case this time.
No. But I guess you look so frail.
Yeah,
So how do you feel now?
very much alone.
And you are alone, aren't you? Because
Yeah.
pretty much everything that was part of your world, job, son, home,
All gone. And all down to me and my alcoholism. Or me and my drinking. But once you go on that slippery slope, you just can't, well, I feel that I can't control it. It just seems to take me over. And all the focus is on getting another drink, which makes everything else so much worse. And though logically I know that, it doesn't help. Just want that magic wand, but there isn't one.
I've known Diane for quite a few years, and I knew her when she was strong and she had her job going, she had a career, and now to see her like this, it's heartbreaking.
We used to be able to enhance people's lives, to do extra things which they couldn't get from other sources. Now it feels like we're doing some of the basic functions of the state, and we don't see an alternative because we know how desperate some lives can be.
Nick Blewitmore with the team at Maundy Relief in Accrington.